Hey everybody, Dustin Thompson here again. Just starting to get my voice back, so I thought I'd pop on and do another video and talk about the new thing on the block, the alternative compliance payment. So recently, Republicans have been talking about the alternative compliance payment. So I want to answer what that is. They're calling it a fine. So what is the alternative compliance payment and why isn't it a fine? So first, I'll start with the basics. The Renewable Portfolio Standards, the RPS, as folks are talking about it, that law was passed back in 2007 and without a single no vote from any Republicans or Democrats. The alternative compliance payment was in that original law, and it's never been a fine. A fine is something that someone pays after doing something wrong. The code is straightforward. Utilities, and this includes co-op and the municipalities, may pay into a green energy fund in lieu of, so rather than paying for renewable energy credits, RECs, for those that know that term, on the regional credit market, which is, again, separate from the energy market. We talk about this in our last videos. So for Delmarva, yes, that fund is held by the state energy office. For the co-op and the municipalities, it's held by their members. Every utility has a fund that they could use. Now, what Senate Bill 33 did was lower the maximum alternative compliance payment from $80 down to $25. So now, when those credit prices go high in that regional market, the code allows for Delmarva and the other utilities to pay that $25 instead of the higher cost for those credits on the market. Now, that's not the case in some other states, even in our region. They have higher alternative compliance payments than we did even before Senate Bill 33. So why would we choose to let Delmarva and the utilities do that? To save you money, to save ratepayers money, while continuing to invest in Delaware and in Delawareans. Now, to better understand why credit prices are going up, it's not that states are demanding more renewable energy. That's not accurate. Just go watch our RPS and PJM videos. But in a sentence, those prices are going up because our regional grid operator, PJM, who's coming to Leg Hall on the 24th, has refused to let any new clean energy sources come online. More about that in those other videos. So what Senate Bill 33 said was, okay, let's back up. Instead of paying high credit prices that because of PJM is not going to get more energy online, what we're going to do instead is invest that money in Delaware. The Green Energy Fund is the bank, whether it's the one for the state or the one for the co-op or the one for municipalities, that holds that money as we work to invest it where it's needed the most. Now, right now, that money is going to help low-income folks get access to weatherization, getting free solar panels on low-income housing, and discounted panels for workforce housing, and getting more clean energy on the local grid here in Delaware. That, in turn, helps lower the amount of energy that Delmarva has to buy from the energy market every month. And that helps shield us here to some degree, the ratepayers, from the mismanagement of PJM on our grid. If we had not passed Senate Bill 33, the compliance payment would still be there. It would just be a lot higher. And a lot of our situation that we're dealing with right now would be even worse than it is under that old bipartisan renewable portfolio law that was passed in 2007. So next we're going to talk about that wind and solar line item on your bills. Should we refund that? That's coming up next.